So it looks like this mess between Kehlani and her baby daddy Javaughn Young is way more sinister than we thought, because he just revealed a load of evidence exposing Kehlani of being a master manipulator and even lying about being SA'd. Javaughn initially accused Kehlani of being mixed up in a cult and bringing their daughter around SA offenders, but Kehlani tried to silence him by a lawsuit, and that's what really set him off. Javaughn even went as far as posting private DMs of Kehlani literally begging him not to expose her because she doesn't want people to know the kind of person that she is behind the scenes. Since Kehlani wanted to dog him out and make him look like a liar, he's now going full force on her and dragging her down the hill. So this entire fiasco went down a few days ago when court documents leaked showing that Javaughn is seeking full custody of him and Kehlani's 5-year-old daughter and accusing Kehlani of being a member of a Hollywood cult called Santeria. According to an article published by TMZ, Javaughn said he believes that Kehlani has been mixed up with this cult for the past few years, which is influencing how they raise their 5-year-old daughter. Javaughn also alleged that the cult leader has a slew of SA allegations and that he fears that their daughter could be at risk of a without court intervention. He also claimed in his petition that this cult leader has Kehlani under his thumb to such an extent that he's convinced Kehlani that he's a threat to little Adea, which is why Kehlani has kept him from seeing his daughter. As if these allegations weren't already damaging enough to completely ruin Kehlani's career, he also went on an explosive rant on Twitter, where he spilled even more tea than he did in his court documents. He said Kehlani isn't actually a part of the LGBTQ+ community and that they've been lying about being lesbian. He also said that Kehlani was behind the rumors about him being a gay sperm donor and that she made those rumors up so that people wouldn't side-eye her for being pregnant by a man when she claims she's lesbian. People implying I'm a gay sperm donor when I'm a whole father is lame as hell, and I'm not gonna sit here and go along with it, LOL. Also, being outed as gay/queer against any consent and getting homophobia thrown at me for years gets me tight, bro. Don't push that on me. I understand why she had to gas it up and act like I was a gay sperm donor to protect herself from the fake lesbian allegations, but I'ma need y'all to stop calling me gay 6 years later again. Muggs sat there and lied on my sexuality to protect whatever lesbian identity was working for them at the time, and I caught all the flack for it, and constantly get told to shut the F up before I ruin Muggs' career. He then went on to claim that Kehlani had a spiritual house where she does shady things, and that she has caused him some severe trauma that he's still battling to this day. Muggs think I'm hating her just being catty and messy, and it's like, nah, bro. Dozens of people have been affected by whatever monstrosity Shorty got going on, and it leaves Muggs actively traumatized, down to her whole spiritual house she got kicked out of. As Javaughn was spilling all this tea, people started dragging Kehlani because everything he was saying was the exact opposite of the image that Kehlani has been putting out on social media. The backlash got so bad that Kehlani had to release a statement threatening to sue Javaughn for defamation. She said, "What's been pushed in the media over the past 24 hours is incredibly hurtful, inaccurate, inappropriate, and simply untrue. This is a legal, private, familial matter that will be handled accordingly, and I will now be taking space for my own personal well-being and, most importantly, for the well-being of my child. I will not be commenting any further and will let the legal due process take place." Initially, Javaughn panicked when he saw this because he didn't want to get caught up in the lawsuit, so he denied everything and blamed TMZ for twisting his words in the article. "I never said that I think Santeria is a sex cult, nor did I say that my daughter is in a sex cult. That's factually incorrect, and I think it's disgusting that TMZ would exploit a child's image like that. Further, I have not been made aware of any court-ordered mediation as of writing this, per the account of TMZ. Personally, I would love for TMZ to justify to me, the father, how they came up with this narrative." The TMZ article sensationalized aspects of what was said while simultaneously breaching my confidentiality. There will be an amended filing soon, which will illustrate the full range of my concern. For now, I'm hoping to clear the discrepancies made by TMZ. I hope to see a formal retraction and apology. But just a day after backtracking, he stopped panicking over the idea of getting sued and came back on IG to expose Kehlani. He started off the second round expose by accusing Kehlani of busting her own window and then framing him for it, so his chances of getting custody of their daughter would be slim. He also posted a screenshot of some messages of Kehlani faking an emergency so that he would be forced to speak with her, even though he specifically told her he wanted space. She was in that man, y'all. In the messages, Kehlani said, "Javaughn, call me now, like ASAP, emergency. I'm trying to call and it's going to voicemail." Javaughn, who was already used to her antics, replied, telling her to leave him the hell alone. He also talked about an incident that happened not too long ago where he literally had to run from her house. He said, "I begged you to leave me alone. I begged you that I didn't want to speak. I ran from your room to the back house. You followed me and barged through the door. I asked you repeatedly that I did not want to talk to you. You said you have to speak to your co-parent. I ran into the bathroom. I said, no, I don't. Please stop. I said, please leave me alone, because I knew what you were about to do. I said, I'm packing. You kept coming. You wanted us to be homeless in the morning." He also added a caption to his screenshot that read, "Kehlani busted through her own door and is framing her as mine. I have more. That's why I keep a paper trail. Sad that she's resorting to lying. I cut off contact with her last month because of her abuse and how she alleges abuse when she's scared." Oh, but he wasn't done with her, y'all. He also posted screenshots of this conversation with the girl that Kehlani told him SA'd her when she and the girl used to be in a relationship. Meanwhile, I've spoken to Kiara. I know the truth of what they did to that girl. It's sad. I don't care if they silenced her, they won't do it to me. When she cheated on her last girlfriend, Kiara, she alleged the person she was cheating with raped her. Kiara later found out that wasn't true. She alleges rape and abuse when she has nothing else to cling to. And remember how I said Kehlani tried to silence Javaughn with a lawsuit? Well, it turns out that while she was on the internet threatening him with this lawsuit, she was also in his DMs telling him that she wasn't gonna actually sue and that this is just something that her and her team put out for damage control so people wouldn't believe the things he said about her. In the messages, Javaughn told her to retract the statement that she made about him lying or he would go ballistic and reveal everything. He said, "I'm giving you the chance to retract your statement before I post anything." To which Kehlani replied, "I'm calling you. I was in rehearsal. I can retract." Javaughn also added to the caption and said, "She lied for public favor, and all y'all who claim to be her friend need to get off trying to paint me any type of way for her. And go tell her to quit lying, man. It's not good for the spirit. It's real layers to the audacity of lies here." And guess what, y'all? Kehlani actually retracted her statement. She put up this short note on her IG stories that read, "I did not make a statement, nor did I go to TMZ about my business." Now, I don't know about y'all, but why would she retract her statement if Javaughn was really lying? It means that the things that he said about her is true, and if she drags this to court, it'll really just give him the chance to expose her even more than he already has. Kehlani's really looking sketchy right now, and if she's really out here introducing her 5-year-old daughter to cults, framing him for abuse, and lying about getting SA'd, then she should not have full custody of that baby. Now, as usual, people had their own thoughts about this, like this person who said, "Kehlani has always given me sinister vibes, honestly. I hope he and his daughter are safe." Another person said, "People have spoken out about Kehlani's for years. They are silenced. Even up until a few months ago when her ex-wife filed for divorce, it says in the paperwork, which was proven to be a legal, legitimate document, that she has mental issues." People just clinging to an internet persona. But now I want to know your thoughts. What do y'all think about Kehlani getting exposed? And do y'all think Javaughn has the right to expose her like this? Y'all been knew what to do. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other very messy video.